think that is the biggest of your 3 years?
Yeah, most definitely being the #1 team, and UCLA's beat us 4 times since I've been here. So yeah, that was probably the biggest game for me in my 3 years being here. And it's exciting. We won and everything, but it was a big game, and we just still got to look forward to other things coming up. So, but it's definitely a big game for us.
Maarty, you got cuts on your arms, you got like scars. Have you ever played that hard? You play hard every game. You ever had
Yeah.
like that?
No. Yeah. They're big men. Even their guards play really physical, especially on the glass and everything. So we just had to step it up, just to compete with their physicalness, and we got the job done.
Maarty, is this all of the last year and a half, everything you've gone through? Is this all that stuff now coming? You guys, the hustle, the work, coming to fruition today in this game?
Yeah, definitely this last year, but for me it's been a build-up of the last 2 years just because we didn't really meet expectations, so we had a lot to prove, at least for myself and for us. So this was a huge game for us, and to beat UCLA at home and #1 ranked team in the country feels pretty good.
Can you just take us through the last play, hardship and all?
Yeah, well, we're going to switch everything, switch every screen. So they set like a double high, and we switched down the line, and I got put on ship. And I actually turned my back away from him and thinking that Collison was going to shoot it, and then they passed it out to Ship, and I just had to play good defense to stay solid because I knew the clock was running down, so he had to put up something pretty quick, and luckily it didn't go in.
Maarty, what was the mindset of your team? I mean, you guys had this lead basically most of the way, and then they're within 2 in the final seconds. What were you guys feeling?
Yeah, well, we definitely didn't play perfect towards the end. I mean, there was a couple plays where offensively we didn't really run anything. Ball goes off our foot, and but I mean, last couple plays we really stepped it up on the defensive end and knew that they're going to push the ball up, so we had to get back, and they hit some big shots to stay in the game, so they weren't giving up easily on us.
Were you as nervous as the fans were, or did you guys feel like this was your game?
I mean, you're always nervous no matter what, just because of the situation, but I mean, I've been through this for 3 years now, so I mean, I got to put the nervousness aside, and we got to just get a win.
Can you talk about keeping them off the board second half versus first?
Well, we just made it. Everybody had to come back and help. The guards couldn't leak or anything, and we just had to play physical. And I think most of the guards got the rebounds in the second half just because me, Bryce, and Adam and Javon just made it a goal just to keep the big guys off the court or off the glass and let the guards get the rebounds.
Can you talk about the difference in the offensive scheme, I guess, today, because it was like you passed up the 3, or especially earlier in the game, cutters to the hoops and driving to the hoop instead of shooting the 3.
Yeah, well, we were kind of disappointed in the USC game how many threes we took, and we weren't really taking the ball to the hoop, putting the pressure on the defense. So we made it kind of a priority this game to make them play defense, make it tough on them, make them make decisions on the defensive end, and just spread the ball, pass it around, and make shots.
Maarty, you guys come out of this with a split this week.
Yeah.
After this win here, kind of feels like you got a little more than that.
Yeah, exactly. We're really disappointed that we lost to USC, but I mean, they got us, so we really had to come out because you never want to lose 2 at home, and it just happened to be against the #1 team, so we definitely had to win. So it was big for us.
I know there was disappointment that you didn't come in undefeated, but do you think you came in differently at all? The intensity of the game came because of that close loss the other night?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we would have came in any differently, just because it's the #1 team in the country, and you got to be amped for that game. Otherwise, I don't know, you shouldn't be playing really, just because you only get so many opportunities to play the #1 team in the country. So, and it was good for us to step up and get a win.
What's it do with Brooks is playing like that?
Oh, I mean, it helps everybody out. It takes the pressure off everybody, just because he creates so much for everybody by getting to the hoop and drawing double team. So it helps us a lot just because it'll give us the advantage because we'll have players running at us and guys doubling him, and we'll be able to get rebounds and loose balls and stuff.
Is he a completely different player than last year? I mean, with Porter next to him now?
Yeah. I think he takes it more upon himself. He's more confident. and he knows that he's got to lead us because this is his senior year, and I mean he wants to do something for himself and for this team. So this is his last opportunity. So.
Maarty, when you say you guys have a lot to prove, what do you think this one proves, or what? Is there a big message?
Yeah, I mean I think this proves that we've fought through all the adversity through the last 2 years, and just really came together as a team with our coaches and our players, and just could step up, put everything behind us, and show that we are a good team and can compete with the best.
Does that make it better this time around, or is it just a matter of it's about time?
Yeah, it's about time. I mean, it feels good because, I mean, it's been a couple of years since I've been a part of a big win. I know we beat Arizona last year, but I mean, it's good for us being 14-1 and looking good for the rest of the season. Excited.
Anything else from Maarty? We'll let Bryce slide over there.